Hello everyone and welcome back to another Peak Forest video on Trenton World. So big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. And for this one we're going to do something quite fun, well funnish, fun for some people. We're going to do some shunting, which is basically mostly really what the 4F does. It literally just does shunting in different places around the map, on the route I should say. So I thought we'd do a bit of snow as well, because I feel like it's quite a good looking route in the snow. Well, I suppose it looks good, doesn't it? So yeah, we're in the snow. You know, it's going to be hard. We'll slip, we'll slide, all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, we're going to do a bit of shunting here. I think this was, where are we? At Gowsley, which is there. So right up the end of the route, actually. So this is actually above Chinley. So I suppose this is the end of the route. That's quite cool. Right, what are we doing then? Where are we going? We've got to go back. Points are already set for us. That's very nice. We've got our fireman there. Hello, mate. I don't think I've actually seen the fireman on this one, because I think the other time we did it, they weren't there. I suppose we probably want to change our headlamps, and that's pretty fine, isn't it, actually? I suppose as we're shunting. Hopefully you can hear it. Trouble is the safety valve on here is incredibly noisy. I've got to try and sort out the audio. But back we go. Yeah, look at that safety valve. It's mad, mental. And the thing is, as you're shunting, you can't really get it off. I suppose unless you did do manual firing mode, and then you could sort of keep a fairly low-ish but enough pressure. So I suppose it might be an alright idea to turn on manual for shunting. Just then you stop the safety valve constantly going off. As we're stopping just back here. Just there. And then we'll pop that right down. I almost wish there was a slider to actually turn down the safety valve audio. In the audio settings somewhere. I feel like that would be very handy. Right, there we go. We're going to couple to formation. All set for us already, so it seems we do have a signal box here. So just going to do it basically all for us. That means we get to be lazy. Smudge is trying to get behind me on the chair. Go on, don't be silly. Let's move that forward. And I suppose we'll put a lamp on this side then as well. There you go. Right, let's contact the signaller. See the restricted speed. Right, let's go then. Oh, brakes going off would be a good start. Oh, and wheel slip as well. Slightly slower then. I know how it says it. Oh, well it said proceed at restricted speed, so we're going through. We've gone for a red. I think it was like one massive long whistle to pass a signal at danger. A tiny amount of time you can actually hear the engine or the loco actually doing its thing. Because the other time you hear that, the loud psh of the safety valve. It's got a very nice fit plate to it though. So we've got a couple up to these. We're actually, what we'll do, we'll get out and actually couple it manually. Alright, so we'll go a little bit closer. Just very slowly. That will do. Put that down a bit more. Should be good. Brakes are on. Let's climb down into the snow. Can you actually climb under it as well? That's what I just said, climb under, or sort of go under. Not sure. Let's couple them together. Get that lamp off. I suppose we'll just keep that one as it is. I mean, we're only shunting, aren't we? So we're not going out anywhere major. Right, set that to reverse. Looks like we have got the green. I'm assuming that one's for us there. Should be for us. Little toot of the horn just to let everyone know we are about to move. And now we've got to contend with the wheel slip as well. And those brakes are taking quite a while to come off. We're almost there. Just keep it an 8 for now, just to sort of get us moving. Oh, we are wheel slipping. Right, let's wait for them. Where's the large ejector? Where's the large ejector on this one? I've actually no idea. You'd think it would be that one there, but it's not. There's a small ejector. Oh, there it is. Right, back we go. So we're going to Gowsley, or Go Hall North Shunt 2. Very nice. So we'll see the wind carrying the steam. Well, I'm not sure if we actually have that for Train Sim World yet, where sort of side winds, then you'd see the steam going, you know, say if you were here, the wind was blowing to the right, you know, it would go off that way. I don't think we've got that yet. It sort of just goes backwards and forth. But that would be something cool to see at some point, where it has more of an effect on sort of the wind direction. Right, so we're taking this up here. It did say about 20 minutes this service, but knowing us, it will probably take longer. But that's fine, we're just doing a bit of shunting. It's all fun. Well, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but... And this is basically what the 4th is restricted to do at the moment. I think they have mentioned maybe adding in some... That's quite cool, it sort of goes up... Does it go up the grade there? Don't know, but yeah. They have sort of considered maybe adding in some passenger services at some point, as I suppose if you're not really into your shunting, that point hasn't been set. No. That's not set at the moment. It doesn't look like it's set. But yeah, if you're not really into your shunting, then, well, you literally won't be driving the 4th at all. So I think they are sort of contemplating adding in some sort of passenger, especially even if it's just 1 or 2. Just then it gives the 4F slightly more to do for players who don't really tend to do freight stuff or shunting. Yeah, shunting's not everybody's thing, is it? For those brakes to come off again. That should speed up the process a little bit. Let that do its thing. And any second now we should start maybe rolling forward. It does take a while for it to come off, but this point it's still not set though. That's a little bit worrying, because that's what controlled by the signaller as well. Let's go and have a look, because otherwise we're not going to be able to go. It's this one here, isn't it? Here. I think it's that one. Yeah, we're 3, so it should be set to the middle. Which actually I think it is. Possibly. Yeah, it might be. Well, we'll see what way we go. I mean, it should send us the right way as the signaler's controlling it. And back we go then. Lots of wheel slip. But that's the fun of doing it in the snow. Put that down already. Move up just a tiny bit more. There we go. So a bit of weight in front of us now. Maybe we can get the safety valve off if we sort of properly test it to the limit. Oh, not that much though. Well, back down we go. Hopefully it will send us the right way, because if not, well, there's not really much we can do, as this point is controlled by the signaller. There's no route available. That'll be for the next one ahead, won't it? So fingers crossed it will send us the right way, because if it doesn't, then well, there's not a lot we can do. I think we're going the right way. Weird, because yeah, it said it was set the other way there. But we're all good. Thanks, signaller. You might want to check the point though, just in case it's not working. Oh, we've got to go for that wheel slip. Yeah, it's quite heavy whatever this load is. I mean, it looks like it's fully loaded. It's got the covers on. And we've got going for 1 in 94 at the moment, which is relatively steep. I mean, for a yard. Keep that slightly higher on the reverser, I think, as it is still quite a slow speed. Just leave it at that for now. And dynamic weather is on. I mean, I doubt we will see many changes, but you never know. So I wonder what the next move is then after this. As it said about 20 minutes, so we must have quite a bit we're doing. Oh, we do as well. This will take more than 20 minutes. Due to the fact it's snowing. Well, snowy and icy. Get those brakes on. There we go. Should be alright. Right, let's uncouple all of them. There you go, they've been uncoupled. Get back in. Gowsley North Shunt 2. So we're going back there again. So I'll let everybody know that we are ready to move. Try not to wheel slip either. That would be ideal. Well, back we go again. Back to here. Look at that though. It's a lovely looking engine. Not bad. Oh, let's get a screenshot there. Although, no, I mean, I'll probably get all of these screenshots again on PlayStation. Saves me having to transfer it over to there just to make a thumbnail. No signal there. Must have been pretty, just, I don't know, probably not chilled out, but, you know, working in a signal box, you know, somewhere, maybe somewhere a bit quieter, but yeah, working in the signal box, just, yeah, signalling trains in, well, this lovely landscape. I don't know, but it just must have been quite nice being a signaller. Well, a lot to learn, though. A hell of a lot. Where's it want us to go now? Over to here. Okay, maybe we're going to push it the other way. Right, off we go again. Whoa! Yeah, looks like we might be going to the other side of it. Oh, unless we're putting the brake fan on the other side, maybe. Well, off we go. Yeah, just another aspect of what you can do on the route. I know it's not the most exciting, but this is basically all the 4F does do, and banking services. That's really the only option you've got with the 4F. Just keeping it in 75 for now with a low reg. I'm sure only at a low speed, so don't need to really, well, do a lot. So we're going to Gowsley South Shunt, which is over here. It's quite a nice sort of, well, a fairly large yard. Very nice. Built in 1927 in Derby, so not actually far from where we are. When trains were built in Britain, they didn't come from overseas. I mean, these things just last for absolutely years. And I bet they didn't crack either. Oh, we're going to be going tender first. This will be fun. So there's also, here we go, got another train coming up the on the main line. How fast is it? Is it going that fast? It didn't have to wait for us, did it? No. Right, let's change that. This is quite a fancy point work. Look at that snow kick up as well. There he goes. That is that Keith? Oh, I think it's Keith. Fantastic. There's Keith. Keith the Jubilee. Back we go. Couple to 22. So I think it's the same lot again, actually. I think it's the same consist. Yeah, just go on the other end, other side of it. Okay. So it would also be cool if some of maybe the 8F services could be substituted with the 4F. Not all of them, but just some of them. Sort of the more mainline runs. Which obviously could be doable in a 4F. I might have worked like that in real life. Oh, that was a bit of a budge there. Poor buffers, poor brake van. And again, high five. Let's hop out and we'll get those coupled up if we can. There you go. Get back in. It would actually be quite toasty in here, wouldn't it? With the fire going there, even though you are literally outside in the snow, it probably would be quite nice. Uncouple 21. Yeah, so we're just moving the brake van around then. Let's do that. So we're moving that to the other side of it. Then I wonder what we do with it. There we go, got our little brake van there. That must have been also quite a chilled out job as well, being the sort of the guard in the back. You know, sitting here with your in your little room, fire going on the little stove. It must have just been really nice. I mean, I say that it probably wasn't. It was probably quite a dirty job. You know, proper hands on. But just when you think about, you know, sitting here, making sure everything's all right with your little fire on, it can't have been that bad, could it? Did anyone watching ever do that? This sort of line of work, sitting in the brake van, being the guard. Right, and let's do that. There we go. Oh, we're getting 2 brake vans. All right, cheeky. Unless we're just going to be leaving it there. Alright, back the other way. Ooh, wheel slip. Nasty. Love to see it the way you can sort of see inside the innards of the train. Look at this. You don't really get that on the 8F and the Jubilee. You can sort of look in and just see what's going on. Steam trains are literally, they're living creatures. The amount of just moving parts is just unbelievable. There we go. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could hop out and change all the points manually with the switches. You don't have to just sort of use the map. Right. Slowly move that forward. I'll probably just do this one using the. Oh my god, that was a bit quick. Let's just use that. There we go. Right, couple. Now uncouple. Goodbye. And we're probably going back the other way. Where are we going now? Gowsey South Shunt. That's where we're off to now. That's probably not how you say it. Is it Gowho or Goho? Goho? I'm not sure. What's it actually want us to do? I think we are literally just going back now. So we've just left the train there, done a little move there, cleaned it up. We didn't really do a lot, did we really? But we did something. It probably was useful. Wait, wants us to go all the way to the end? What's the point of that? What's the point of going right to the end? Okay, unless we're going to be fill it. Is that a water tower? If it wants us to fill it. In fact, shall we actually try and fill it up with water? Yeah, let's do that actually. Oh, come on, train. Stop bloody wheel slipping. Move. Yeah, well, we'll fill it up with water actually. Something fun to do. We haven't done that yet on the 4F. In fact, maybe that is actually what it wants you to do. I mean, it's putting us all the way over here for no odd reason. So maybe it does. Maybe it's doing this just to allow you to fill it up with water. Depends if we can even fit the nozzle round into the tender, because that's quite a distance actually. We might not actually be able to do it. Which actually, no, I don't think we will be able to do it, because that's probably too far. Yeah, we won't be able to do that. If it was the other way around, maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, that wouldn't fit. Let's move that back. You can see the thing changing in there, the gear changing. Look at that. All of that moving from us spinning the thing around. It's so impressive. It's fantastic. Right. We get the cylinders open. There's probably quite a bit of nasty stuff in there. Oh, actually not a lot. Well, that's alright then. I'll get them shut again. Right, we are now going this way. Up this way and around the yard. And then back to the shunt over there. The north shunt again. So let's do that. As we move this back through. Safety valve still doing its thing. Being irritating. There we go. And then we'll then go into the west shunt 1. So that'll be good to do. Cool. 500 yards, so we're going right round the yard here. Right the way around we go. Nice and quick. But a nice little shunting service, and this is basically all the 4F does. You won't be taking out the main line unless you're doing the banking services. So yeah, that's basically all it does. So not that exciting of a locomotive, but it's still something new in the game, isn't it? It's a new loco. So yeah, decent. As we make our way back. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Keep it in a low gear and just sort of, just so we can get a bit of puff on there. Lovely. Don't really speeding. But back we go. As we move that back. Got a shunt signal there, that's allowing us through. Thanks, signaller. Oh, it's rapid. The rapid 4F. 15 miles an hour. Well, 12 now. There we go. I love the way the signals look as well. I don't think we had ones like that on Spirit of Steam. Sort of the smaller looking ones, or at least that amount of them. Really a tiny. It's just stupid how close you need to be on to the objective. That needs to be changed. Move that forward. There you go, that's changed. So I think that means we're going to the far left. I think. Wheel slip. Don't bloody wheel slip. Just go. Oh, can we use a sander on this? And can we see the sand? Oh, we can't. Oh well. I don't think there's any points to set. That doesn't look like it. Looks like the signaller hasn't set one again, so hopefully that will be alright. We go whole west shunt now. That's where we're going. But what's everyone's favourite locomotive on the route so far? 4F, 8F, Jubilee. What have you been using more of? There we go, as we come up to there. 80 yards. And then there we go. That's a wrap for today's Peak Forest video on this snowy afternoon here in Gowhole or Gohole, however you say it. But yeah, hopefully everyone hasn't. What does this one actually do next? What does it do? Oh, okay, it's got quite a way, so it doesn't really do. Well, yeah. Man, just even just keep it in steam that long, you'd just be wasting steam, really, wouldn't you? It was like almost 6 hours of it just sitting here. But yeah, that is going to be it from me. Hope everybody has enjoyed it. Big thanks to Dovetail for giving us the key to show it off. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. And apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.